Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for another episode of the Handle That Podcast. So we're going to jump right into it. So if you are big on, the gaming community in YouTube or on YouTube, right? Corey Kenshin is probably one of the biggest gaming YouTubers as far as, how do I say, I wouldn't go based like solely off a subscriber count, because PewDiePie is technically a gaming YouTuber still, and he has like 100 and some odd million subscribers or whatever, and Corey Kenshin only has 10 million. But let's just say Corey Kenshin has a very massive following outside of his 10 million subscribers. So just a bit of backstory. He was going to retire from YouTube after he got 10 million. He's been doing it for, upwards of 10 years. He's been putting out videos like crazy. He takes his breaks from time to time. We all do shit. I take my breaks from YouTube, and I have nowhere near as many followers and subscribers as he does. But I know the importance of taking breaks and stuff like that. So what it is he recently reached 10 million. He got his diamond play button. If you don't know, you get specific play buttons depending on, specific subscribers that you get. YouTube sends you out these play buttons as a thanks for, sticking with us. Here's a reward for all your hard work and da-da-da. Now, here's the problem. Corey Kenshin got a copyright strike on his channel, right? YouTube operates under the 3 strikes and you're out system, right? Let me move this microphone right quick. They operate under the 3 strikes and you're out system. Basically, if you get 3 copyright strikes, they terminate. They're supposed to terminate your channel, but now they do more of a review to see if the copyright strikes are, if they have any weight to them, if they actually are justified in taking your channel or things of that nature. Because there's plenty of ways to avoid copyright strikes. My biggest problem when I first started was I would use copyrighted music, beats and stuff like that. But then I, did some research and found out that there are actual creators who make non-copyright music for YouTubers, right? They literally do that for cats like me who may not have the resources to go out and buy them, because beats are fucking expensive, but or they can be at least. But he got a copyright strike and YouTube will not tell him why. That is a gigantic problem, and I'm going to go right into it, because that problem is something that's been going on with this website for a very long time. Me, myself included, I wouldn't necessarily say all, but a lot of influencers and YouTubers have been affected, channels big and small, by the constant unpredictable nature of YouTube, right? So let me finish off with Corey and I'll get into the second part of what I want to say. So he made his video talking about, oh, here's my diamond play button, I'm not retiring, I'm coming back, and things of that nature. The next day he got a copyright strike. YouTube won't tell him why. They told him it was because of one of his videos from 2 years ago. They wouldn't tell him specifically what it was that caused him to get a strike from that specific video. So essentially, you're not telling me anything. Oh, hey, here's this 20-minute video that I uploaded, almost 850 days ago. Where at in this video did I make a mistake? Let me know something, let me know what I can do so I can fix this. Let me know what not to do, or let me know what I did wrong so I can not do that in the future, right? Now, this cat is a very wholesome cat. He is honestly, like right now, he is my favorite YouTuber, if I'm being honest. Like, I genuinely look forward to this guy's videos. And it doesn't matter if he's playing a game, he's doing his spooky, scary Sundays, he's talking about his life, he's reviewing stuff. He does his try not to laugh videos. All of his content is golden. It's rare that you find, content creators who have multiple niches and they just execute each niche just perfectly, right? So aside from everything that I just said, here is my biggest problem with all of this. I honestly feel, and I could be wrong, I have been making videos since August 21st of 2017, right? I've been making YouTube videos for 4 years. Granted, I wasn't the most consistent cat. I was not the most consistent cat, and I take full, responsibility for that. Life, things, personal life, all of these things, I've detailed it, plenty of times in my channel. So, the biggest problem with this is that, here again, I could be wrong, but I feel as though YouTube consistently makes it hard on smaller channels to come up. They continuously move the bar. When I first started, all you had to have was 10,000 total views and 1,000 subscribers. After that, they will review your channel to see if you could get monetized. Now you can start making money. Literally, as soon as I got the 10,000 views, when I got 10,000 views, I was only at like maybe 300 subscribers at the time. Then they started this, you need 4,000 hours of watch time, which at the time I was like, holy shit, man, that's ridiculous. But then I thought about it. It's not as ridiculous as it sounds, because if you consistently post content, multiple people watching one video, like if you post a video that's 10 minutes long and 10 people watch that video all the way through, that's 100 minutes, right? That right there is 100. That's 100 minutes of watch time that you get added to your thing. So that's just from 10 views, right? So what is that? 100 minutes is almost 2 hours, close to 2 hours. So imagine if you get 100 views and then you get 1,000 views, or you get 2,000 views on that video. It works itself out the more consistent you become, right? But what YouTube has been doing since I started and before, right? Because it was a lot easier to get monetized on YouTube before I even started. That's why a lot of these cats who've been making videos for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, they're able to consistently do this because there's a fucking financial incentive that, they necessarily didn't have to go through the quote unquote struggle that a lot of new content creators have to go through. Now, granted, they had to do what they had to do, and I'm not taking anything from them, but it makes sense to say that the struggle gets a little bit harder the longer you become, the longer you stay a small channel, right? So YouTube, this is nothing new, right? This is nothing new. They consistently make changes and they do all these things that content creators don't even ask for. We don't even ask for this stuff. The stuff that we ask for, we don't get. Like, be a little bit more like ease up on the channel strikes, ease up on the copyright strikes, ease up on all of this stuff. Let us know what we got to do to actually make progress on the app so that we don't make the same mistakes. Let us know these things. But YouTube is historically bad at getting back to you when it comes to reviewing your channel for a mistake that you may or may not have been mindful that you made. I literally appealed a copyright strike on a video that I made about 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry, 3 weeks ago. It was a video talking about, on my main channel, my Abdul Aesthetics channel, while I was doing a birthday vlog, and I got a copyright strike for 10 seconds of a instrumental that was a non-copyright instrumental, right? That it's literally one of those where it's like, hey man, as long as you credit me in the description, you can use it on YouTube, whatever. If you're monetized, it doesn't matter. You can use it, right? It's one of those things. And I got a copyright strike for it. I appealed it, and in like a week, they got back to me, and I'm like, holy shit, that's odd. They usually don't get back to you for months, if ever. If ever. I've had plenty of things that have happened to my channel over the course of the last 4 years where I have appealed and I never heard anything back. I never heard anything back, ever. Right? So we're in a situation as content creators, you're in a situation to where you are at the mercy of the people who quote unquote make the rules, right? You are at the mercy of the people who deem your content worthy or not worthy for, they're doing this whole protect the children thing, which is just, which is cool. But we're literally at the mercy of these people. I kick the camera. Who deem our content quality or not quality, right? So when we make a mistake, when you make a mistake, the first thing you want to know is, what is the mistake I made? If you are unconscious of the mistake you were making, if you're going into something not knowing that what you're doing is wrong, the first thing you're going to want to do when you find out that you did something wrong is to know what it was that you did wrong, right? The people that control the power of the website should be able to tell you, it was this video at this time on this day between minute 324 or minute 3 minutes and 24 seconds to 6 minutes and 17 seconds. Excuse me. This clip right here goes against our community guidelines. Okay, let's talk about it. What about this clip goes against the community guidelines? Well, we feel as though it's promoting child endangerment, which is what Corey got popped for on his channel. Child endangerment, okay? This guy, and I cannot stress this enough, Corey Kenshin is probably one of the most kid-friendly YouTubers ever. There may have been more, I just don't know about him, right? This guy is so kid-friendly. When I first heard about him back in like 2017, I thought he was corny as hell. I think the first video, the first video I saw of this cat was he was doing, it was a scary game. It was the goat, what's it called? The goat man at the, in the forest park or whatever, right? He was, you play this park ranger, and it's like a wild goat man out killing people and stealing their voices and stuff like that. I saw this video, like, man, this cat is corny as hell. He doesn't curse, he doesn't do none of that. Like, man, I'm not watching this. But then as time went on, I started to watch his videos again, and I'm like, oh man, this cat is wholesome. He's like a little brother or something. This guy is cool. This cat does not curse. He doesn't, do any sexual innuendos. He doesn't, attack people. He doesn't get involved in any beefs. He doesn't do anything that would warrant you to believe that he is a bad guy in any sense. Now, we don't know him outside of his personal life, but this cat is so clean on the app, you have no choice but to believe that that's how he is in real life, right? So, aside from all of that, the fact that content creators on this app are literally at the mercy of YouTube execs who say that you did this wrong, but they won't tell you exactly what you did wrong. The shit is so bad. I'm just finding this out. There is a function in the creator studio to where if there's something like copywritten, we all know that you can mute certain parts of your video if it's copyright music involved. You can just mute it, and then hopefully it's only like 10-20 seconds, and then people just move on with the video. But there's a function here, again, I'm just finding out about this because of Corey's video, where you can literally edit a specific part of the video, chop it out, re-upload it, and you still have the same amount of views and everything. And after, what was it? I think it was a couple hours or a day. After that will be the original video now. The old video is gone because you made these adjustments, and now this is the original video. So, and people won't even know over time that was even in the video. I didn't even know you could do that shit. I didn't. But even with that, this guy still got a copyright strike, and they're still not telling him why. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video by saying this. You kind of, not only do I feel that YouTube consistently moves the bar to make it harder and harder and harder for smaller channels to come up. Not only do I feel that is the case. Oh, and don't even get me started on the fact that they now put ads on videos from content creators who aren't monetized. Don't get me started on that shit, right? I got a video where on my main channel where I talk about getting your CDL permit, and I clicked on the video and I'm like, why is there an ad on this video? Am I like secretly monetized? I had like maybe 350 hours of watch time at the time because it's been dropping because I wasn't uploading consistently. I still had about 800 subscribers, and I'm like, man, what the hell is this? Come to find out, they now put ads on your video, and if you're not monetized, you don't get money from that. What type of shit is that? What is that? Hey man, this is your hard work. Thank you for putting it up. I'm not paying you for it, but I'm gonna make money off it though. I'm gonna make more money than I was making off it, and I'm just gonna put it in your face. Because if you upload, they're making money off your videos. You're just not getting paid for it. But we all accept that because we know we gotta go through the grunt work. We gotta do what we gotta do to get where we wanna go. That's fine. But when you blatantly put ads on people's videos who aren't monetized, and then you just say, hey, well, fuck it, what you gonna do about it? Like, what? That's ridiculous. But I digress. They consistently make it harder for smaller channels to come up. Because when stuff like what I just mentioned happens, you lose focus. I was literally willing to not make videos anymore when I found that out. I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm not doing that. Like, why am I out here putting up this content and they're blatantly making extra money off it and I'm not making a dime? No, but I decided to come back and I decided to just be cool with it. But if a guy like Corey Kenshin, you know, nice, kid-friendly, cool cat, here again, he doesn't curse, he doesn't do any sexual shit, he doesn't do anything like that, man. This guy is cool as a fucking... He is cooler than the other side of the pillow when it comes to his videos. Literally everybody can watch it. I'm damn near 30 and I get excited when this guy posts videos. Right? If a guy like that can get a copyright strike and he not be told what's the problem and what's going on, what does that tell you about the people who are smaller than him? What does that tell you about the guy who's making a podcast video about that? What about, you know, cats like me? What about the guy who has 200,000 subscribers? What about the guy who just got 1,000 subscribers? What about the guy who just started making YouTube videos? You know, or a person, because, you know, we got to be all inclusive. But what about the people who do that? What about the people who do that? You have to understand one thing. YouTube, and I know a lot of people say, you know, you got to do it because it's fun. Because if you do it for the money, you're going to get distracted. You're going to get distraught that you're not making the money. And you're going to most likely quit. But the fact of the matter is, in my opinion, YouTube is just another job. And what you're not willing to do at that job, another person is willing to do for half of what you were making. Trust and believe me. Trust and believe me. I'm getting a phone call. That's copyright music. I can't use that. Hopefully they don't give me a goddamn copyright strike. That was Maxwell Ascension. My girlfriend's calling me. I'll call her back. But somebody is willing to do what you do for half of what you were getting paid. And if that situation was to ever come up, please believe you will be replaced. One of the most gangster quotes I've ever heard is that people are literally killing themselves for a job that will replace you if you drop dead the next day. Your position will not go unfilled, right? If I just say, you know what, to hell with YouTube, to hell with this, I'm done, I'm not going to do it no more. From the time it took for me to set up my camera, to get my stuff situated to record this video, to record the video, to edit the video, to put the music on the video, to put the video, to render the video, to upload a video, to put all the description and the tags and all of the stuff to make a thumbnail for the video. The time it took for me to do all of that probably is going to be about 2 hours. In that time span, millions, maybe even billions of videos have been uploaded to this app. What does that tell you, bro? All in all, if you want my advice, I wouldn't necessarily say use YouTube for its financial gain. I would say use YouTube as a means of growing your fan base, as a means of garnering enough people to pay attention to the things that you bring, the quality content that you create. Use it for that, and understand that you are at all times going to be at the mercy of people who really seem like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope they give my boy Corey his take that damn BS copyright strike off his channel, and we can move forward. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if Corey Kenshin's channel gets demonetized or taken down, there's gonna be some problems. Hold on. Hey, let me close this video out, man. Hold on. Don't say nothing. So with that being said, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Get in the comment section and tell me if you're a small creator or if you're a big creator and you like my podcast videos. Get in the comment section and let's discuss how we could better fix this, right? Because one of my ideas is starting a separate app to where none of this foolishness could affect how you either make money, how you grow your fan base, or how you act as a person on the app, right? So with that being said, here again, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Everybody stay cool, stay groovy, and above all else, handle that.